Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Suikoden 5 walkthrough. Alright, so I'm actually just ready to start on recruiting. I think I'm gonna go with I guess you have an option, I should say. We've got an option between two characters as our I don't know, next recruit. I don't know how to say this well, but anyways, we have to make a choice here between two characters. It's kind of similar to some of the other Suikoden games where if you choose a certain character, then another is locked. And I kind of just have to throw in a spoiler here, but we have to choose between a character named Aresh and Urim. You can actually recruit Urim Barrows at the very, very end of the game as the, well, not the very, very end, but as basically the last star. But I'm actually going to recruit Aresh instead. And I should, you know what, let me, I'm going to save here as well. I doubt that I'll ever do anything with this save, right? But basically what I want to do here is, you know, save here so that if I ever decide that I want to try you know, recruiting Urim some other time, then I guess I can do that. The other thing is, you know, you could always do a new game plus, but I don't foresee myself doing that. So let's head to. We need to go to the big hole. And I should say I've already actually been down there just to do a little bit of farming for killer runes. I think I brought those up in the last video. I'll be honest though, the drop rate is it's well, it's tough to get them. Not necessarily because of the drop rate. The drop rate isn't honestly that bad. The real problem is that it has, or they have so many other runes. So the Killer Bunny has 4 different runes. It's got a counter orb with a drop rate of 20%. You know, those drop like candy. They've got a skunk rune, which is 10%. The Killer Orb is a 5% drop rate, and then the Viper Orb is 1%. So, not very likely that you'll be able to get them, I suppose, right? I don't know. I've got quite a bit of an increase in my drop rates though because of all the treasure hunters that I've got with me. I've got you know, Lorelei, Zweig, Frey. I'm sorry, Lorelei, Zweig, Babbage, Bergen, and Phelan. Let's take a look here. I brought in Norma here, just kind of for fun. She's got the Potch Finder at S now. Now that we've got the, gosh, was it intermediate magic or something like that? We're able to raise our skills that are raisable through the, you know, like the magic tutors, all the way up to S. And so again, I've brought Norma up to Potch Finder S. Lorelei and Zweig only get A rank for their treasure hunt, so they're done. Bergen here I did bring up to rank S though, and then Phelan is rank S as well. So E is 1%, you know, yeah, so it's E, God, is it C? Yeah, E, C, D, I'm sorry, E, D, C, B, and A is 5%, and then the S rank then is 6%. So these two are 12%. Oops. And then these two are another 10, so it's at 22%. Yeah, and then Babbage. What was Babbage? Babbage is S as well, so that's another 6. So I don't know, what is that, like 20% or something, increased drop rates? I'll be honest, I thought it was still really difficult to get them. And you know, I guess the good thing is you'll save a ton of cash if you can actually get them to drop, you know, via that method. Oh shoot! You know what? I just realized I don't really want to leave the party like this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back. Dang it. Well, yeah, I just realized I don't have Murad. This dungeon is really long, and I really don't want to, yeah, I guess not have him. So let's swap out You know what? I think I'm actually going to swap out Babbage. I, you know, honestly, I'm not really that worried about the drops down there. Sure, it's nice to be able to get the... it's nice to be able to get, you know, the killer runes on the way, but I actually have already got all the ones that I feel like I need. I'm going to keep Egbert and Norma in for just, you know, because of the Potch Finder. Alright, also, let's, I just noticed a bunch of my characters are pretty low on health, so I'll just stop in the inn here and heal up, and then we'll actually get going. There we go. Let's rest. Oof. This is gonna be slog too. I remember also the last time that I played. I remember going down there and actually kind of wishing that I had somebody to sell. You know, one of the trade-in characters. You know what? I'm gonna actually do that too. I'm gonna do that. I don't know if I'll actually need to do that this time around, but I think I'm gonna do that just yeah, just to be safe. Not appraisal. We want. Here we go. I guess Mosin would work. Let's go Cyro though instead. I don't know that this. You know, it really doesn't matter which of the trade-in characters you take, but. There we go. Okay, so let's. Jeez, let's go. Back to. Oops, Howard Village. Where's Howard? There it is. Bingo. Off we go. Oop. Man. Yep, it's gonna be a rough video. I'm extremely tired. I've been up all night long, but I have to keep going because it's 9 a.m. and I can't fall asleep at 9 a.m. Otherwise, it's gonna be pretty tough to get back on track. So, if I basically just wind up mumbling through this, that is why. My brain frequently short circuits when I'm extremely low on sleep, so I definitely expect that to happen. Alright, let's do this. I assume she's at the door. Oh boy. Someone's in trouble. Or was that an ambulance? I guess, yeah, same answer. Somebody's in trouble. Okay, chugging Dr. Pepper in an effort to get the caffeine in. Just start the IV drip now. Alright, so there is a killer, is it right? Killer Bunny? Is that what these things are called? Yeah, Killer Bunny. So that was one of them. Obviously didn't get any drops there, but, you know, that's the way it's going to go. Ooh, yeah, okay. A little surprised there. I mean, the counter orb has a 20% drop rate. It's kind of wild that I haven't seen one in 2 battles, but... There, wow, okay. Well, that was pretty lucky. So there's a killer orb for you. And kind of one of the other, you know, great things about this setup here is I've got Jean, you know, kind of cruising around with me. And so, you know, if you need to, or if I need to, I can just equip some of these. Everybody is all filled up here on rune slots, I suppose. I mean, Bergen doesn't count because he's not actually in the active party. But here, yeah, here's Erishin. To he well now, I don't see, I'm sorry, Erish. I don't see you around here very often, Erish. What brings you down here? Comrade Jean, Erish says you have opened the passage. Yes, I forgot something the last time I was here. I couldn't just leave it behind forever now, could I? Teehee. True, Erish knows the right to do so is yours, comrade, and Erish can see you had little choice in the matter. Comrade, eh? Were you comrade questions? Well, this is now an ordeal for Erish. Erish, there's a boy here who could help out. Why don't you ask him? His Highness Prince Frey? Erish sees this one has been chosen by the Dawn rune. Erish surmises the one associated with the Sun rune may indeed be required here. I don't know that this choice matters here. Let's take a look. Yeah, I'm not seeing this. Yep, not in the list. Alrighty, so I'm just going to go with, can I be of help in some way? Eris supposes it is so established. Eris extends her most sincere gratitude. Eris accepts your kind offer, one chosen by the Dawn Rune. The time has come for Eris to enter the cave. Eris requests the one chosen by the Dawn Rune accompany her. There we go. Eris has joined. I think I'm going to give Bergen the old heave-ho here. Again, he's really only along for the drop rate increase, and I don't really care at this point about that. Let's take a look at Eris. I think she's got a couple of runes that are, yeah, permanently affixed to her. So she's got the Pale Gate, which, again, I don't actually really like this one all that much. You know, Empty World isn't all that impressive. 900 damage to all enemies, but you take some damage. She's got the Resurrection rune, though. That's kind of nice. Oh, that's funny. You can actually use that. I guess I didn't realize that before. Actually, just use this right from, you know, the menu here, and even in the out of the entourage. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, you know, nothing too fancy here. That's the real problem with Eris, though, is this stuff is stuck to her, and you know, so that really is going to cut down on her potential, I would say. Let's take a look at her skills. Okay, so she's got magic, and she's actually a tutor as well. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to use her in battle, so I'll just leave her where she's at. Let's take a look at her gear. Master's robe. Yeah, I mean, pretty junky. So let's get going though. So this should look familiar. This is the same dungeon that we had to bring Jean through. We'll have to go all the way to where Jean had her, like I said, I don't know, got whatever she was getting. Oops, that's not that way. We need to go back this way. The soundtrack here, for whatever reason, reminds me of one of the Alien movies. It's kind of creepy. Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe Metroid. Oh, Norma going to town. I've kind of... Norma's kind of been growing on me a little bit. I don't think I used her in the first time around. But the, you know, Potch Finder, she's short range, which, I don't know, maybe isn't so great because she's got such low health. But, I don't know, she's doing fine. I mean, I've got a tank anyway, so it doesn't really matter. That Firefly rune, man, I'll be honest, the first time that I played the game, I don't think I utilized it well enough at all because I really like it. Alright, let's see here. Okay. Magic Absorb piece. I guess always, you know, decent if you're planning on using those. I'm really not, but you know, yeah. All right, let me just take a look here at what we've got. Bone bracelet chunk. Yeah, now that's ringing a bell. So I think the first time I came through here, I just remember having so many of those like bone bracelets and bone boots or whatever, and having my inventory just completely filled with them. All right, yes, it's definitely open. I suppose I should feel a little responsible for this. That will not be necessary, comrade. One chosen by the Dawn Rune. Erish's ordeal now lies beneath this land. What? Erish requests the one chosen by the Dawn Rune's accompaniment, if just for a short while. Yeah, we already agreed, by the way. So, all right. Where are we starting out here? Okay. I'm operating with a map. This place is gigantic, so you know, highly recommend if you can get a hold of one to definitely do that. Otherwise, just follow along, and I'll get you there with hopefully no backtracking. All right, so the first, you know, I guess path here, we want to go to the west. Oops, Jesus, overshooting these bad. Dark Amulet. Yeah, Dark +1, Holy minus junk. I mean, just junk. Unicorn Zombie. I don't remember these guys. Unicorn Orb. Those are junk. Let me just see here. Yeah, 0.8 times damage column attack. I mean, you know, it's probably obvious from how many or how often I'm just using the auto attack command that, you know, runes like that are just not going to be useful because they don't work with the auto attack command. So, as I said, junk. All right, so the next path here, we want to go west again, and that's going to get us to the Pale Gate piece. More junk. I really, again, don't like those runes. Oh, 1 damage. Oh boy, Gene in some serious trouble. All right, so we've got another another path split here coming up, and we're gonna go straight south, which is right there. So here is the voice at 5. And now obviously heading east. Also, boy, I should have mentioned this. Yeah, you really want to have an escape scroll, which I do. Because you don't really, I mean, anyway, I don't want to have to, you know, backtrack all the way. So, again, I find it very, very useful to have one. Another unicorn orb. Stone of Magic. We'll add that to the pile. Million Eye. I vaguely remember these guys having something that I thought was interesting. Let me take a look here. Oh, magical piece. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, good, right? If you're trying to make more magical orbs, then, you know, that's great. But not interested. Anyways, all right. So let's head down. So here in this split, we want to go north, and that brings us to, oh, darn it. Windspun Ring. So that is part of the Windspun armor set. Let me check here. Wind attack +1, evasion +2. That is really lame. You know, I would say only good if you plan on actually making the Windspun set. I'll be honest, I think most of the sets in this game are worthless. Aside from the Prosperity set is actually kind of interesting because it, you know, gives you a lot of extra potch. But so obviously here, this split, you'll want to go to the north. That gets us the resurrection piece. And we'll head back down. Here is the Royal Mummy. Same, I believe these guys have the same... oh no, I'm sorry. I am thinking of... I think I was thinking of something else. Let me see something here. I'll have to check these guys too. There's a Magic Absorb piece again. Yeah, Royal Mummy here. Magic Absorb piece 20% of the time, and then a 10% on the boundary. Yeah, actually, I think those are the same drops as the regular mummies, except I think the rates are increased, probably doubled. All right, so this next split here, we'll want to go to the west, and this is the Immortal Medicine. What is that? I don't remember what that item is. Is it even an item, or is it something else? Let's take a look here. Yeah, it seems like normal really gets a lot of like consecutive attacks. Let's take a look here. Immortal Medicine. Yeah, recover all HP. Okay, well that is good. That's probably another one of those items that's actually that item might be useful in this dungeon. The final boss in this area, or the in the dungeon itself, is actually very difficult. So probably not the worst thing ever. All right. Anyways, heading back south, east, and then we'll go south again. These the ruins are actually a lot less complicated than I thought they were. Although again, maybe I'm just saying that because I'm looking at a map. But here's another blinking rune. Didn't we just get one of those? Oh no, I was thinking of something else. Yeah, blinking rune summons members on standby. That's kind of interesting because you can. I mean, it's not the first time I've got one of those, but it actually allows you to summon your members. You know, if you've, I don't know, made a mistake or you don't like how your party is set up, you can, you know, use those. I don't think I've ever commented on those throughout the walkthrough, but I also, you know, haven't. It's one of those deals where, you know, that's one of those things that's kind of nice if you're, especially here, really deep in this dungeon, and I don't know, maybe you want to bring in your trade guy, right? Which that would have been an option for me too, right? But kind of knowing what to expect really reduces the need for things like that. But all right, double-edged orb, bone bracelet. Double-edged orb is at least kind of interesting, but I still don't really like those. You know, that's quite a penalty. Power orbs already have the, you know, very like the, you know, the reduced physical defense. Now that said, you know, with somebody with the Firefly rune, a lot of those runes that have the detrimental effects like that really get nullified. So you know, you can really stack those up on all your different characters, like I've done here with the power runes, and just not have to really worry about it. So there's a fog robe. I have no idea if this is. Okay, so that's water +1. I mean, that's honestly junk, too. I'm tempted to just give this to Erish because, you know, it's just better than what she's got, but just junk. Where are we at here? Yeah, heading back south. All right. South, and our next path, it will be off to the west. We'll take a little detour that way. Yeah, I mean, it kind of feels like Norma might turn into a bit of a monster later. I'm really considering using her more. Wow. All right. All right. So there's the Armis armor. Well, that's very funny. That's actually really, really good. Physical defense 90 and then attack +5. It's kind of rare to be able to get attack on gear pieces, and you know, if you actually have somebody tanking, this is actually pretty good. The only, you know, corruption shells are amazing, but, you know, definitely oriented more towards casters. So yeah, this would be, I mean, that Armis armor, that's pretty slick. If you notice there though, nobody can equip it because that's heavy armor, and I don't have any heavy armor characters here. All right, so this split here, we want to go to the east. Yeah. Oh, and I took one step, and boom, right into combat. I just realized I think I have all my prosperity gear on Roy, and he is not usable right now, which is very annoying. And there you have it. There's the prosperity hat. Now I don't think that completes the set quite yet, but I could be wrong. Yeah, and you know, I can't be sure because I can't bring Roy in. All right, here's our last doorway. Oh shoot, and I went too far, honestly, here. I overshot the save point, so I'll have to be careful because we've got a boss battle, and this is actually, honestly, one of the harder boss battles in the game. So, yeah, good luck to me. Ooh, okay, is that ghost noises? Is he doing ghost noises right now? Yeah, and honestly, this is this is so funny. Jean really actually isn't gonna be, or it doesn't make sense to have her using the wall ring for this fight. I should have swapped that out as well as, you know, the Firefly rune for some actual damage runes, because this thing uses like an AoE attack. I think it's every single turn or something. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's, I don't know if it's always every single turn, but it's often. So anyways, let's actually here let's use the formation attack first. We'll see how much. Hopefully, I can put some good damage into him here. I mean, not horrible, but yeah. And also, if you notice there, so it uses I mean, whatever this thing is, but it stuns. It looks like Lorelei looks like she's confused or something too. So yeah, not great, but hopefully we'll be able to pull this off. All right, so here is where earlier, very earlier, and in multiple times, I brought up the fact that the hero is really good with the yellow, what was it called? The yellow scarf or yellow amulet, something like that. Because it reduces, you know, your SAS effects 50% of the time. Another really good option, and had I thought of it before this, would have been actually to bring the turtle orb with me, and then just throw the turtle orb onto Frey before this battle started. So again, you know, that's maybe a hint that hopefully somebody can make use of, but yeah, this was I was really not set up well for this. This was really bad. Overshooting the save point like that was really bad. All right, well, at least nobody got stunned this time, so that's good. All right, so let's attack. I think we're just gonna go for it here. Yeah, I don't really have I don't think I have anybody with the ability to heal here, so that's not great. Jean still we're back at full health though, so oh, there we go, I pulled it off. All right, well, so that was really bad. That was that was a really poor job on my strategy there. Oh, look at, I'm capped out on SP and a bunch of characters. Whoops, well, I didn't notice that. We'll have to fix that little problem. All right, more ghost noises. Ooh, ghost noises. It ends. Do you remember? Erish does not understand. Erish offers profuse thanks for the one chosen by the Dawn Rune's assistance. I'm gonna say I'm just glad I could help. However, the one chosen by the Dawn Rune must not inquire about such matters. Well, I didn't actually ask. There are reasons why all cannot be revealed one chosen by the Dawn Rune, In lieu of an explanation, then, Erish would like to provide assistance to the one chosen by the Dawn Rune. Erish is unsure of how much assistance can be provided in this vessel, but an effort shall be endeavored nonetheless. Okay, I just realized Erish speaks in third person here, and so she's going to be helping us now, and is a very, very good caster. This reminds me, I recently played Breath of Fire 4, and there is a character named Shin, which very, very similar to Erish, and also speaks in third person. So, I don't know, very, just kind of reminded me of her. But, anyways, we have befriended Erish. Now, let's head back out here and save, because it's a good idea. Alright. Yeah, good enough. Alright, so, the last thing that we're going to do here, let's take a look. What's my time looking like? Oh, I'm over, but I'm going to do one last thing here because this is a good opportunity to throw this in here at the end of this video. But in this room, there is a rare encounter here. Here he is, called the Hellsteed. This is the only place that you can fight this guy. And if you want to farm him, you need to do what I've suggested in earlier videos as well, because I think he's considered like a mini, where if you kill one, you have to save your game, completely reload your game, and then reload your save, and then come back in here. And keep in mind that doesn't work with save states. You can't just take a save state and reload a save state. You actually have to reset the game itself. So. I don't think that this guy is going to be a problem, but again, we could kind of do the same thing as I was referring to there earlier with Jean. I could have swapped some runes around. I think this guy uses a lot of fire attacks, so if you've got like a fire sealing rune, that would probably help out. It's honestly probably the only place in the game where I find those to be very useful. But I'm just gonna, man mode this thing and take this guy down. Oh, and of course, he's just going to attack Jean anyway. Oops. Also, hey, I want to see this, or I want to show you this here. I haven't been utilizing these abilities very well. But one thing here that's kind of interesting is, like the circle rune here has a really cool ability. So it says defensive circle, prevent enemy attack for 1 turn. Yeah, it puts the enemy off balance. And again, I really haven't been utilizing it in the way I should. Also, I should say, if I'm remembering correctly now, this is a great place to level your characters. A lot of the characters that can get 3 rune slots all get that rune slot at level 55, and so this is like I said, this is a great place to level. I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to farm here off screen. I'll do a little bit of leveling and get some more of this amazing loot. There, the blood scale mail is the really interesting drop here. I think that's a built-in. Let me just see here. Oh, no. Yeah, built-in HP drain, physical defense 105, all tributes, and HP drain. And I got to take this call. So, as always, hope the guide was helpful, and thank you for watching.